Hi guys, and welcome to part 10 of the USS Defiant build. Finally got all the decals laid down on the model, and I've given the model another clear coat to seal the decals in. So we're almost finished now, really, to be fair. The only things that's left for me to do is do some weathering on the kit, and then apply the final coat of sealer, which would be the tester's dull coat, just to really bring that shine down to virtually zero, and then put it on the stand, which I'm still yet to think about at the moment, to be honest. I always seem to leave the stands till last, but there you go. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly take you off the tripod, so you can get a look at the decals on the kit. So if you bear with me a second, we are going to go into vomit comet mode here. So this is what the top section of the ship is now looking like, and as you can see, we've got the USS Defiant in there, and then we've got the decals that go all the way down, and they go underneath as well. And as you saw, we've got the decals on the side of the kit. It's practically the same on the other side. And then we've got some small yellow stickers. I've most probably the thrusters on those, not quite sure. And then there's another one on that side too. And then as you can see, if we go underneath the ship, you can see that those decals do actually go all the way underneath there and up and around. And then you've got underneath there the NX stickers there as well, and it's the same on the other side. And then we've got the decals that go all the way up the front of the ship. I've still got to put the part on that goes just there, but that will be done just before I put the last coat of dull coat on. And then we've also got the decal that goes around the front of the ship as well there. And then if we go down a bit further, you can see all the decals that go across down there and around there. So there's not a lot left to do. One of the other things one of the last things to do is to put canopy glue in all of the windows, and that will be the last thing that's actually done on the model. And hopefully by the time I've got all of that finished, I would have actually thought about a stand. One of the things that I'm going to do is try and do some around this area on both sides, is just do some sort of exhaust residue if I can, and then just do some weathering around the edges of the ships, just to try and simulate some sort of dust particles, etc., that are being picked up. So I'll get on with that, guys, and I'll come back to you in a little bit with another update. Richard back with you for another update. I've done some weathering on the ship now. I didn't do like huge amounts of weathering. I only done a little bit on it. I was trying to sort of strike a balance between the ship just coming out of the factory and it having a few laps around the track, so to speak. Whether I've pulled that off or not is another matter. I suppose time will tell. It's only the second time that I've done the weathering technique, so we'll just see. Technique improves as you go along, I guess. But what I'll do is I'll take you off the stand so you can have a quick look at some of the areas that I've done. So we'll just go back onto Vomit Comet. So that's one little area that I've done there, and then if we go up and across the top there's some more work, some more weathering done there, and then we've got some streaks across there, and then we've got some across that area there, and also on the other side. I did do some up here as well, but you can't really see them too well because it's a bit dark on that side. I've also done some weathering along those bits there as well, and on the other side. One of the other areas that I thought I'd have a go was along down by the side of the impulse engines there, so I just thought I'd try and replicate some sort of exhaust, I guess, really. And that didn't really work out too well, as you can see, but you know, first time doing that, it's okay, I can live with it. And then we've also got some weathering underneath the ship as well, and some across down that part there. And then we've also got some small streaks sort of down around this area as well, and then some more around these areas as well, and then it's exactly the sort of same thing on the other side. So that's some of the weathering that's been done to the model. As I say, I'm just going to leave it like that now. I'm just going to wait for that to dry properly and then apply the final coat just to seal the model itself. So as soon as that's done, I'll come back to you with another update, guys. Richard back with you for the last segment of this update. I'm now officially calling it job done. The glue's gone into the windows and I'm just waiting for that to dry now. It is actually starting to dry in most of them, but they've definitely lost that glow or the glare that they did have before, which is great. The only real issue is the starboard side nav light that's not working, but well, we just have to pretend that Chief O'Brien needs to change that. So if anybody's seen him, send him my way. But yeah, apart from that, I'm quite happy with this build after all the issues that we had as well with the circuit boards not working properly and the horrendous seams that we had all around the sides of the model that seemed to take forever to sort out. But that's all done now. So what I'll do is I'll take you off the stand so you can take a look at the model. So we're going to go into vomit comic mode, so if you bear with me a second. Here we go. Okay, so that's pretty much what the top of the model is looking like now. We've got the floodlight effect there, which is looking really good. And then we've got the warp reactors and the impulse reactors. So it is looking good. And then if we take a shot of the front, and you've got the glow there from the deflector dish, which is just about right, really. And then we've also got the glow from the Bizarre scoops on both sides. And the good thing is you can now see the copper lines going across them there as well, which is fantastic. So that's not as washed out as it was before. We've also got the phase cannons on that side and also on that side there too. So that's looking really good. So I just turn the model around quickly. There we go. So now we can see the back end, and we've got the warp drives there and the impulse engines there. Again, the impulse engines and the warp engines are being overexposed, but unfortunately there's nothing we can do about that. We've got the two nav lights on that side that I've added, and then if we take a quick look underneath the ship, you can see the lights, the cabin lights there that have had the paint added, the glue added to them, and then we've got those down there as well. So that's actually looking really good. I'm really happy with the way things are actually finally turned out. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to turn the ship back round, and I'm going to turn the lights off so we can get a look at the model with the lights out. So there you go, that's what it's looking like with the lights out. So if we bring that down to there, you should now start to see the phase cannons coming into action. It's just a shame about the anti-collision light there on the port side that's not working at the top. You can see the one on the starboard side just flashing away. If we come over to the top of the model, there you go. So you can just barely see the USS Defiant logo on the ship there. Now, looking at the episodes, the opening credits of the TV show, you can just barely make that out on there as well. So that's kind of the right effect there, really. So that's the model itself. So as I say, I'm going to call this job done now, and I'll update you on the model itself as soon as I've got the stand. Until then, please do take care.